Good evening, Brown Station families. I have a little book for you. We're getting close to bedtime, and here is our read aloud for today. This is Señora Villavicencio, and our book is A Teaspoon of Courage for Kids, a little book of encouragement for whenever you need it. I thought this was very fitting for all of us today, and it's written by Trevor Greive. So let's delve right in. Sooner or later, everyone runs smack up against a brick wall. Don't panic, it happens to all of us. It doesn't matter how big or smart you are. Life has a way of tripping us up sometimes, so things don't turn out the way we want. Suddenly, you're stuck and you don't know how to get yourself out of the mess you're in. Maybe you're faced with an unexpected change. Perhaps someone around you is suddenly acting really weird. Or maybe they're mad at you for no good reason. And you can't figure out what's going on. Your first few days at a new school can be pretty scary. So can moving into a new town. Going to see the doctor or the dentist, or even when mom brings home a new baby brother or sister. When you try something for the very first time, whether it's snowboarding or sushi, it's always a little frightening. And it doesn't have to be a new challenge to seem so scary that we want to stay in bed all day. It can be an old problem too. Like shyness, mean bullies, or even the feeling that you're just different from everybody else and you don't fit in. When you're faced with troubles like these, there's one thing you really need. And no, I don't mean your favorite hideout. What you need is courage. Courage is kind of like a secret weapon you can use to defeat your foes and your fears. Courage means being strong, but you don't need big muscles. Because courage is strength of the heart or spirit. It's what gives us confidence to do our own thing and not just go along with the crowd. And courage makes it possible for little guys to stand up to big guys like David stood up to Goliath. Courage doesn't mean that you're never afraid or upset. Even Superman cries sometimes. Courage means that you can keep going and do what you need to do even when you're scared. In fact, fear is completely normal, and sometimes it's very smart to be afraid. After all, swimming with hungry sharks doesn't show a lot of bravery, just a lack of brains. So how can I get a little of this courage, you ask? Well, that's the best part. Courage is not something you need to buy at the drugstore or the supermarket, because you already have as much as you could ever want inside of you. No kidding. Whether you know it or not, you were born with this secret weapon. All you have to do is find it inside yourself and let it out. It doesn't matter how small you are. Inside every little mouse is a courageous lion waiting to roar. There's no denying it. The world can be a scary place sometimes. But instead of running away or hiding, all you have to do is stand on your own 2 feet. Don't worry if your knees shake a little. That's normal. Then stare your fears right in the face and announce at full blast, "You don't scare me because I am bigger than my fears. My heart is strong and my mind is my own." If you can say those words and really mean it, an amazing new world will open up for you. You'll soon discover that the very things that were most scary are really no big deal after all. True courage can help you overcome anything, go anywhere, and be whatever you want. Nothing can stand in your way now. So what are you waiting for? Go get 'em, Lionheart. The end. So that was our book for today. So I encourage you to find a little bit of courage, a little bit of encouragement for you, your loved ones, and we'll see you soon, and I'll see you around the internet. Good night.